Hey, it's David Bates with Archer Hires. I want to just talk real quick about three things that you always get when you work with Archer Hires. First one, you get more candidates, more qualified candidates. Number two, you get more prepared candidates, prepared to succeed in your interviews, fall in love with your company, accept your offers, and become long-term contributors to your company and stay long-term. And number three, you get systems that are smooth as butter, that are designed specifically to take up as absolute little time as possible of your team, but deliver maximum results. I'm going to go into a little more depth on each of those, and then I'm going to be out. So first of all, why you get more candidates with Archer Hires. I don't know any other company in the industry that has invested as heavily as we have in developing ways to find candidates and connect with candidates that are just absolutely cutting edge. So not only do we use inbound sourcing, which that's sort of everybody's game, right? Placing ads and hoping that candidates find them. Well, we take the hope out of that equation. We are very sophisticated in the way we create the ads, where we place the ads, the language of the ads, the triggers in the ads to get people to respond, the connection that those ads are designed to have with candidates from the very start to help them fall in love with the companies that they're about to work for. So that's number one. We've mastered inbound sourcing. Number two, we have developed outbound sourcing to a level that I haven't seen anywhere else, and it's extremely effective. In order to make outbound sourcing possible, what we are able to do is aggregate huge amounts of data, find markers in social media and licensures and all kinds of things that allow us to distill down lists of probable candidates in specific areas, and then we're able to directly message them via social media or text. We get notifications when candidates update their resumes or apply to jobs similar to the ones in the geographical areas that we are working, and we are able to reach out immediately to those candidates. We call it the serendipity factor. They just started looking for a job, or they weren't even yet looking for a job, but were thinking about it, and they got a text from us that said we had a job for them that they would be perfect for, and the dialogue begins. So why you get more candidates? We have tools, an arsenal of tools, and we are going to turn over every rock, and rocks that other people don't even know how to get to, and with messaging that is so carefully sculpted that it brings in results. So that's number one, you get more candidates. Number two, we're going to do an incredible job of preparing them to succeed in your interview, connect with your company, accept your offers, and then become long-term contributors to your company. How do we do that? Well, in the typical relationship between a company and a candidate, there's three contacts at this early phase. The candidate reads the ad, that's one. The company calls to schedule an interview, that's two. And the company interviews, that's three. And then typically an offer goes out. Sometimes there's a series of interviews. But in that same amount of time, our team is going to have at least 9 orchestrated contacts with that candidate. And all of those are very carefully designed to help the candidate feel a connection with your company, get them off the idea that it's the top dollar that is the best job, get them onto the idea that it is the company they connect most with and where they feel like their contribution is going to have the greatest impact, that is the best place for them to be and where they're going to be most happy. And then we help curate that experience when they meet with your team. And we are able to reiterate all of those intangibles throughout the process. It makes a huge difference. The result of that is that our closing ratios, converting candidates into successful hires, is significantly higher than usually internal recruiting teams and any other agency that you're going to work with. The last thing that we're going to deliver at Archer Hires is systems that are smooth as butter. We've placed thousands of people with I don't know how many companies. And our whole goal is to take up as little time as possible with your team, to take whatever burden you have in recruiting and reduce that to as little as we can get it down to on your end. We take over everything we can. We only provide you with qualified candidates. Our systems are designed so that every communication we have is complete, contains every piece of information you're going to need for the hire, anticipates everything that you're going to need all the way through the process. And we get reviews over and over and over from our client companies that our company is awesome to work with, that our team members are fantastic to work with. And we want you to experience that firsthand. You'll love doing business with us. So there it is, Archer Hires. You get more candidates. They're more prepared to succeed. with your company and become long-term successful contributors to your company. And our systems are smooth as butter, take up as little time as possible, deliver the maximum results possible, and you're going to love doing business with us. If you'd like to have a quick call just to see if what Archer Hires does might be a good fit for your team, book a time on my calendar. The link is below, and I'd be happy to spend 15 minutes with you and learn about your company and see if what we do might be the right fit. It's David Bates with Archer Hires. Make it a great day.